Oh my goodness, you guys. Today I have the July 2022 Spellbinders Club kits to share with you, and I generally get what is considered the total package here, so I will walk you through each club. You can also pick it up like this. So Spellbinders did send these items, free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links down in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So as you know, you can sign up for the club. They generally have a club account portal that you can go in and make changes. And as far as making changes, before long ago, you used to be able to like skip if you just didn't want it, but maybe you want it next month, but you're just gonna leave it open. Now what you would do is just cancel the one the club that you don't want, or the value package or whatever it is that you want to switch out to, and then add the one you do want. And if you're already a club member, basically they charge you by the 5th of the month, and it goes through, and then they start sending them out. Or if you're new, you can sign up the whole time until I believe the very last week of the month. But all that info is there on Spellbinder's site, and of course I'll have the links to the individual clubs and the value clubs in the description box. And then you always get 10% off their site every day. All you have to do is just make sure you're logged in, and your price that you see will reflect the 10% off. So this month is super summery, really cute. I'll start with the embossing folder. It's this one here. It's 5.5 by 8.5, I think is, yeah. I was like, every time I measure it, I'm like, what is, it's a little bit bigger than that, but generally if you're looking at the lines in here, where it doesn't do the pattern, you get a 5.5 by 8.5 actual pattern area, but it's like 5 3/4 by 8 3/4, the actual size of the folder. So this is one of the new one for this month, and it is the geometric stripes, and hopefully you can kind of see it has like a geometric pattern to it. So it has like little diamonds, triangles with little lines through it, little dots, some more diamonds again, and then like a little zigzag kind of rickrack shape, and then the diamonds in the center, of course, split up by little lines here and there, and then it repeats, so it's symmetrical, right? Very, very cool. And this happens to be, I guess what you would call a 2D type of embossing folder. I know they came out recently with some new 3D ones, but these are generally your regular type of embossing folder, although they are very nice thickness, as you can see, so they handle papers really well. The next thing I usually like to go to talk about is the clear stamp of the month, and this is a photopolymer stamp set. It smells awesome, and I'm just getting over a summer cold, but I can still smell that pretty good there. And then again, they're photopolymers. So this month is Have a Chill Summer, and you can get the stamp by itself, or you can get the stamp with the dies, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. And then if you're getting like the total package, it'll come with the dies to go along with the stamp, and you'll get the embossing folder that they had recently launched, So this one, as you can see, you have your big popsicle that you can do the whole stamping. You can just cut it out with the dies too if you want to look like that, but we have this that will color in for you. The little popsicle stick, we have like little strawberries and even accents for the strawberries, little dots in here. We have what looks like a little citrus, and then you can color the citrus in also with this background piece. The stick here has some detail here, right there, so you can also pop that on there. And then we have Hello Sunshine, it's a good day to be happy, you melt my heart. As I was putting this board together so I can show you on the magnetic board, I was like, oh my gosh, I think they have cutouts for every sentiment. So lots of sentiments, and basically dies for pretty much all of them. Maybe not this one here, but it looks like, and let me see, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 of the sentiments have dies for them. Have a Chill Summer, La Dolce Vita, and Sunshine and Good Times. Anything is Popsicle. Hope your birthday is sprinkled with happiness. Super cute. And then these are the dies that go along with it if you were to pick up the stamp and die set. So it's right here. The little citrus. We have the strawberry. It's in 2 pieces. Little dots, or maybe make it look like bubblegum. It's just whatever you want to do with these little dots. Really cute. So that's the clear stamp of the month. The small die of the month, you guys, it's Day at the Beach. And you guys know I get samples, so I don't have the carrier that will be on, but maybe by now you've already seen. This is so cute. So it makes like a beach towel. As you can see, you have your towel here, and then it has lines, so you know where to put these little accent pieces. You can just pop them in there real easy. I'm assuming this is a little bucket. I don't know that right now, and maybe I shouldn't even guess at that, but like a little beach bag, this little lady here, look at, and then you have your sandals with the little flip-flop pieces or however you want to use it. Yeah, there's the handles to your bag. And then a swimsuit, you guys, so you can put it on there. We have the little heads, you know, whatever it is, they're going to be wearing their hats, you guys. So, put the hat there, if you can imagine, with the word smile or however it is. And, you know, just dress it up from there. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I wonder if this is actually... You can do whatever you want with that, but there it is. And then we have some more accent pieces here. Super cute. You have your little, like, just all these different accent pieces to make it just look really cool. I just thought it was adorable. What a fun, fresh thing, right? It's super cute. So that's Day at the Beach, and that's the small die of the month. And the large die is down here. So it's these items here. It's the food truck. How cute is this? So you have your little food truck, and hopefully you can see, obviously, you have your main piece. We have, excuse me, your little, like... accent piece, you know, to make it look cute. This little piece you can put on top. We have the little shade, however you, is that what you call it? Sure. Lots of accent pieces, of course, for everything else that's going on here. Maybe for your little signs, you have little accent pieces for the truck, the little wheels, wheel cover kind of stuff. And look at this, so it comes with little ice cream, so you can make it an ice cream truck. You can make it a little taco truck with its little accent pieces. There's actually one more accent piece that I think I might have, is it on the back of here? Yep, I was gonna say I might have flipped to the back for the taco there. And then some other little accent pieces. Super cute, really fun. What I'm gonna do is take these off and bring out the Glimmer and the APG, and then we'll look at the card kit. Sorry guys, you know, as I'm clearing this off, I just want to say I did misspeak. I think I said these are the heads. These are actually the top of the hat. So again, I get samples, so you guys will have it on the carrier and it'll tell you exactly what to do with it. But you have the two pieces, and then this little guy kind of goes on there. And then you have all your little, like, streamer things that can hang off of that, like a little sash or whatever it is that you might have put on your hat. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so APG this month is super different, very interesting. It's the Tiara Trifold. Okay, so as you can see, we have these pieces here. Now I'll show you really quickly because I do have what I can print out, and it's generally your carrier is going to show you exactly how to make things, and maybe I should show you guys these, that way you'll have a little more idea. So this is the small die of the month, and as you can see, what I was saying about the little hat, and you have all your pieces there for that. Super cute. This is the taco truck, or, you know, ice cream truck, whatever it is that you want to pop on there. How cute. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my gosh. And then this is the Trifold Tiara, basically, but you can use it however you want. You know, if you just want it to be like a regular card where it just opens up like this, you can do that too. But what it is, it's very interesting because it has this larger die, right? This outer die is about, I mean, the die itself is like 4¼ inches wide, and it is about 5½ inches tall. But that's edge to edge, so it's going to do something smaller than that. So you can see it cuts here. It does a score line here, and it doesn't cut anything on this side. So you can just take a piece of paper, 6x12 or whatever it is that they're recommending, and you pop this on here. You put in the inlay. You go ahead and run it through. Move it over. Put that. Run it through, and then again. So you'll have a trifold, and again, it scores that for you. Again, if you just want to do a regular card that just has the 2 panels, you can do that too. So we have that inlay there, and then we have this piece here that you can then cut out and pop on top, and it looks really nice and fancy throughout the whole card. So each panel you can pop in this lattice if you want. You're going to stick it on there. And then you have some pretty little pieces here that will decorate it. Again, kind of like, I know it's hard to see because mine are black and white, yours will be full color. You can just pop in some different pretty stuff. So as you open it up, it's a whole 3-panel card that just looks gorgeous, like a fence almost, you know. We will see what we can do with this guy when we get there. And then this guy is like a little opening kind of slot. So there, you know, a lot of times what Becca does, because these are designed by Becca Fegan, she makes this so that you can make it into like a pocket or whatever else. So that's what this is for. As you can see, this makes like a little thing that you would then slot into this opening. So different ways to play with that. Really, really pretty. And then the Glimmer of the month is this one. It's very different. It's basically a background set, and it's called Add a Stripe of Color, and it comes with the silver foil. And a lot of times I'll forget to show you guys the foil. So whenever you're in the club, you will get a foil roll every month. And if you're buying, like, let's say on sale later or after they're just released to the public, generally they don't have the roll, and it'll tell you there. So always read the not instructions, but the details so that you know about that. But generally this only comes with it when it's the club, so it's the foil roll and whatever the foil plates and dies are for that month. So as you can see, it adds a stripe. And it says add a stripe of color. So this is the foil plate. You would run it through with your silver foil or whatever color foil you want from your stash. Run it through and you're going to have this really cool striped look on your card base. And then you have these pieces that cut, right? So sometimes they'll pair them up so they actually cut like the sizing that's here. But I don't think that's the case this time. What it is, you cut them and then you can pop them in the different spaces. I don't know if you can see the spacing on these are such that you can kind of mix and match and play with those. So you have colored paper with the foil paper, and that'll be like your background. Okay, so let's get to the card kit. The card kit, you guys, Under the Sea Magic. Okay, so here we know it's going to be lots of fun. Let me put this folder over here. Let's check it out. I'm super excited about the dies in this. Oh my gosh, look at this. So we have our mermaids and the little seahorse and like our little seaweed, coral reef, whatever is kind of thing you want to call that. Look at the examples there. And yeah, the dies are these cuties. So we'll just check them out since we just saw that and they're right on top anyway. Oh my gosh, there's shells in here. I know my little mermaid's getting stuck, but let's just, so there's one of the mermaids. And she's, you know, from top of hair to like her tail, she's like 3.5, 3 3/4 inches tall. And here's the other mermaid, so you can see the silhouettes there. Oh my gosh, a little detail. They're really cute. Just match up there. We have the little seaweed or however. And there's that little seahorse. Look it! Oh my gosh. We have our cute little starfish. This one's a little bit different than the other two. Oh, and then a seahorse that's facing the other direction, which I love. Little bubbles, a little shell with a little detail there. Little fishy, very tropical looking. And then another little shell. Actually, this is probably the accent piece to that shell. That's what it looks like. So those are the dies. Super cute. Always comes with 10 card bases and 10 envelopes and your dimensional adhesive and your double-sided tape. Okay, let's check these out real quick. So these are some stones, faceted stones that have like gold, kind of like inlaid here and there, but this one has more of a sparkle. These are sparkly with the gold, and these are gold glitter. These are so pretty. Oh my gosh. And then it comes with an acrylic stamp set. So this stamp set is made out of acrylic and really cute. I mean, look at the little unicorn. And then we have the fairy and magic, everything, every little thing you do is, and then magic. You know, I hope today is filled with magic, with love from the Tooth Fairy. Oh, I love that. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Miranda is actively losing teeth all the time. So fun. My daughter, she's, well, by the time you see this, she'll be 8 years old. Just turning 8. And then look, oh my gosh, look at this princess. Or fairy princess, or however, birthday wishes, live your dreams. I mean, the little postcard. So these are like chipboard stickers. Really, really cute. All the little gold jet puffed lettering. Adorable. Love the font on that and the size. It's probably like, you know, maybe 1/2 inch, a little smaller than that. Let's check out these die cut pieces. Oh my gosh, you guys. There are, I would say, hundreds, because there's 2 of each design, and you know there's more than like 50 designs. Just looking at this right here, you can see there are a ton of designs. So here's our princess again. Oh, I love it. Little flowers. Other things you can just tuck here and there. Our little water plants. Always chase rainbows. I love this kind of thing. You just make your card, put this little guy on there as your topper, or your sentiment, should I say. You are made of magic. Larger flowers. You know, foiling all throughout. Little tags. Look at this. I mean, just put this on here, maybe pop in little flowers sticking out from behind it, and there's your focal point, you know? Let me see what we have here. Little unicorn. Loving these little tags. I love it. You're amazing. Celebrate today. Shells. Lots of tags like this, which are really nice to have. Oh, look at this one. It's like a whole topper. Love this. Look at this little mermaid. I mean, there's just tons. Tons. I'm going to close that up so I don't stick to anything. And this is the paper pad, Under the Sea Magic. And you can always pick up more paper pads, so this is definitely one that I will be grabbing. 2 sheets of each. And look at the colors on this. Like, that is just so pretty. Love the imaging on that. Look at this. I mean, just have that, pop your little, I don't know, I'm just looking for something. I was saying, you know, just a little something, maybe that little tag. I'm not doing it justice, but whatever, and then some stuff behind it. I mean, there's just a lot of fun ways to play with the die cut pieces that are in there. A little anchor, look at this gold anchor. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, it's getting warm in here. My brain is melting over here. Little like reef kind of plant life, you know, with that same little tropical fish just kind of back there. Oh, look at this one. Looks like water marbling, really cool. These, I mean, this imagery is so pretty. Gorgeous. Look at this one. It has like classifieds kind of thing, and then the cute little like confetti all over the top. Little flowers. Has little anchors on that whitewash wood. Look at this. Very much the same colors as like the mermaid pages with the little seahorses, dots. Beautiful florals, like little flower bouquets with like little pink splotches. Look at this one. So magical. Love it. Little flowers, like watercolored. They have like little, like a geometric design running through it. I don't know if you can see if I hold it close up. You see those little white lines, like a geometric design. Really cool. Look at this one with little ombre fairies in the background, little gold dots. Again, just gorgeous, gorgeous. What a fun collection. And then a little unicorn there with like a geometric pattern on that teal paper. Little lavender flourishes. Oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, really. Purple, like damask kind of thing. And then, oh, this little pink ombre, kind of mottled ombre with the gold scales. So cute. And then the papers that go along with that for the month. Just gorgeous colorway. Okay, that gold paper that is double-sided that cuts like a dream. Love that stuff. And I'm going to try to fan this out. Deep blue, light blue, kind of a pinky color. Of course, that beautiful kind of coral, a little bit brighter than that light pink. We have a deeper purple. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. Love it. That is really bright and really gorgeous. White paper and then like a lavender. I mean, look at this colorway with that gold. Gorgeous. All right, well, let me clear up here and see what it is that I want to work with today, and we will get right to it. Okay, guys, I think today I'm going to work with the APG, and I'm just going to make it a one panel, like just put this on the front of a card. So I'm just going to take an A2 size card, and that's just going to fit right on there, but I do want like a little bit of a background paper. So I'm going to do is also from the card kit is just find a card. I'm thinking maybe this one. Yeah, let's go with this one. I want something that's kind of solid. I think that'll work. And I'm going to have that trimmed down. Let's see about how big this ends up being. It's just leaving a little bit around the edge. What I think I'll do is I'll go ahead and cut this as big as the card front. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 on that. And then I'm going to grab some white paper and get it from the kit. Get it from your stash, however you like. And we'll cut this out and start working with that. I did probably not mention that it also has the words hello there. I don't know if I mentioned that. And these little flowers are cinch and go flowers, really cute. I'll be right back. I have that ready to go, just our card base, little piece cut down there. And this, again, if you were doing the trifold, you want like at least 6" by 12" piece of paper. This doesn't really go up 6 inches. You know, it goes up about 5 1/2. So you can make your paper smaller, but give yourself a good amount because you don't want to mess that up. So all you're going to do is just place this here, you know, around the edge. And the instructions tell you exactly that. And you have this, you tape it down, you run it through, right? Let's pretend it's 6 inches high. Then that'll be done. And when you bring it back over, it says to place this edge right where you see the little score marks. Like where you see the score marks, just line it right up on that line. You know, place that, place this, run it through. And then the last one, you do the same thing. And that's how you would get your 3 panels and then run it through. That's it. For today, like I said, I'm just going to do my own thing as far as just using this panel. And now, if I wanted to, really, I could just take this whole thing and then place this too and just make it a really lacy panel and then let that blue show through. We can try that. Why don't we try it, see what it looks like, and then what we can do also is just leave this whole white piece on top, but I think having some of the colors show through more of it might make it look even better. So let's put this on here. We are going to have to trim away the rest of this piece because that part of the die doesn't have a cut edge. Remember, it has nothing. It doesn't do, it just is there for a place marker. Just making sure these guys aren't going to shift around on me, and I'll run it through my die cutting machine. And I had mentioned the die itself it's about 4 1/4 inches wide. So whatever machine you have that does that, and then again it's 5.5 inches tall. And the actual die cut when it's cut is going to be less than that, a little bit smaller. It's like 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to run that through and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have this, and I'm just going to clean it out. And since it is a very fine lattice, I'm just going to make sure to do that while it's still in here. Sometimes that helps, you know, preserve, I suppose, your little thin lines like this. So I'm just going to pop all these out, and I'll be right back. So to do what I want to do, we're going to have to do a little something here and there. It does cut the bottom, and it cuts the top, of course. It leaves a score line here, and it leaves just like a little mark here. So again, if you were making the other project, what you do is then bring this and line it up right by the score line, like right there, making sure it's the same height and everything. And tape it down, run it through, okay? And again, that's not going to do anything. It'll just touch the score line here. What I'm going to do is take this off, and you can either just cut this with scissors because you have the line you can follow there, or if you're afraid to do that and you want it to be nice and straight, what you can do is bring this to like a trimmer or a guillotine or whatever it is that you like. And that's why I cut this off, because this is a straight line, so we know that's nice and straight. We can just bring it over and just making sure we're still pretty straight here, and just cut on that line, and there it is, right? Because that bottom line is pretty straight, and if you have anything else, you can just trim that away. And on this one, same thing. I can just bring it over here, and on this one's pretty nice because I can see where it starts and when it ends, so I know that's nice and straight. And maybe I'll push this one upwards because the way I have to hold it here. Just making sure we're still where we want it. Okay. And there it is. Okay guys, so we have our card base. I'm just going to go ahead and take a moment to stick down this little guy here, and I'll just grab this. This is the same tape that's in the kit, just one from a previous kit, and it's just tear tape, so you just do that, and you can lift that away so you can put the next one or however you want to do it. So I'm just going to line this out with some tape. And I'll be right back. And I mentioned before, if you're afraid to use this kind of tape or stick it down, because once it's down, it's pretty down. Especially right now, I'm using this to cover the whole top of my card. What you can do is do something like this, so you can kind of eyeball what's going on. You can press it down if you want, and then when you're ready, just give it a good press, and then just remove whichever direction these guys are going. And there you go. It's all stuck down. And I'm just going to pop this on here. Now, yeah, I'll just glue it down, straight down. You can pop this up or whatever it is, but we're going to bring in some greenery and some other stuff, so I think I'm just going to stick this down. So I'll just put glue all around this guy and stick it down. And I'll be right back. Nice big areas. And then for this little guy, I just kind of pop glue here and there. Okay, and I'll stick it down. Okay, so I'm just holding that down for a moment. And I just kind of centered it as well as I could there. And you know me, I love bringing in some gold, so I'll probably cut out the hello there in some gold paper. Again, from your card kit or wherever it is that you like to get that. And then I have this little guy here. And in your instructions, it shows you about, you know, cut out your corner leaf stems 4 times from green cardstock. Cut out flower layers from various colors of pink cardstock 4 times, and flower centers from white 4 times. That's this little guy. Well, however many you need for the amount of flowers you want, of course. And cut flower centers from front, glue together, staggering petals with each layer, and then you pop that little guy in the center. So it depends, how many times or what you're going to do with this. It says 4 times because they want you to do it in all the panels, right? And I only have the 1. So I think I'm just going to use the 1 so we can do the hello there. So I'm going to run this through some green color and each one of these little guys through, it says various colors of pink, whatever it is that you want to do. And a little center, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have my little flowers, and I actually went from the lightest color to the darkest, but it's whatever you want as far as the layers. And you can make as many flowers as you like. They did 1 because they had just like the 1, on each little area. Oh my goodness. It's so funny because this looks like it would make something that's like a little bit bulkier. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. So of course we'll pop that like in there. And then it says just to give your flowers like a little squish from the front. If you want to spray them with water, this is just a piece of foam. I don't even know. It came in some kind of packaging. And I'm just going to push this kind of circularly. But if you want to spray them with water, that'll make it even more malleable. And then she says just to stick them together. These are cinch and go, so they do have little centers if you want to use, like, pop in some stamens or whatever, you can do that. I'm going to take that guy, and then of course staggering them, so meaning put one way, offset the other way. If you're putting on your stamens, you start with the center one, put the stamen through, put it through the next one, and then the next one, of course. And then this little guy right in there. And it's just a slight variation of color, even though, as you can see, the colors are very different. But when you see them in the little flower, it's just doing its thing. And then I'm just going to pop that little center, which I did pop out of gold paper. And let me see if I can pop that guy in there. I need something to help me out. Probably should have used, what are those things called? Tweezers, but there we go. And I'm just going to hold that together since it is a little bit cupped, and that last part I didn't cup it, I just left it there. And I'll be right back. Before I place this, you can also give a little more texture if you want to bend it back then. You've cupped it up, bend it back. I mean, there's just lots of ways to give a little more texture to everything. Dimension. And this little guy. And again, it's just the 1 little flower, but whatever you like to do. For videos, when I do the unboxing, I always try to make a quicker project, because the unboxing takes some time. So we'll place that here. And then we have hello there. Oh, so pretty. It looks really just fresh and like just really pretty. I love this. Let's see. And then this little guy can go in here. Oh my gosh. How cute. And alright, well, you know what I'm going to do with this one? I'm going to do on the back of my hand, because it's all going to be that gold lettering, and I don't want it to get... Sometimes if you use a glue that's too wet, it might start warping your paper a little bit. We don't want that. Hello there. Try to think about where I want to put this. So I'm going to hold that down, do the same thing with this one, dab, 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 and then hold it down right here. Okay guys, so there it is. Look at this month's club kits, a sweet little card. And again, you can keep going with your panel, make it the whole Tiara card panel there. But thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Spellbinders, for designs for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have links in the description box, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.